I hear voices in my head and they call to me. Hello, everybody. It's Friday. That means it's time for SmackDown. Thanks for watching Wrestling Gap. That's Dalitha, and I am Travis.
Hello.
We're also watching preseason football and the Olympics. Some wrestling. Oh, now it's women's beach volleyball. Sorry, I checked out. Just kidding. I'll still be here. SmackDown is showing the Bloodline return at the pay-per-view this weekend.
Nice. I guess.
A lot of people miss the Bloodline.
It is the go-home show for SmackDown. Or not go-home show, but the aftermath of the SummerSlam shows for this week.
Fall out.
It feels like it was like 20 years ago, SummerSlam. But it was just this last Saturday. It's terrible.
That's how wrestling works. It's not memorable.
That's sad.
Used to be.
Yeah.
But nowadays, there's just nothing. I mean, the main event was a terrible jobber. Not even a decent jobber. Like, I'm talking like, he's like 1 in, like, 40 or something. To be honest, I don't know if he's ever won.
I don't know. We have people in the chat. Hey, people in the chat. Nice to see you in the chat. Thanks for being in the chat.
Ooh, chat people.
People who are chatters. Roblox game is good, and the chat says hi.
Hi.
And then Sophie's in the chat. Hey, Sophie says hi, guys. WWE
Sophie.
might be holding a pay-per-view in Italy sometime next year. That's cool.
That's cool.
Sophie
Hopefully
also says,
it's Clash at the Castle.
Sophie also says Bobby Lashley says he likes Vince booking than Triple H. Robert's in the chat too. Hey, Robert, good to see you tonight. Says, hey, what's up, my good people? Not much. Just, hanging out on a Friday night watching SmackDown with some other people who watch SmackDown.
SmackDown groups.
Roblox says, yeah. Undisputed King of Memorabilia in the chat. Undisputed. Says, hi, Dalitha and Travis. Hello. Is it somebody we know? Roblox said, hi, Roman Reigns returns tonight. He returned on the pay-per-view, but we might see a sighting of him tonight. Robert says, my wife is in the hospital, y'all. She is doing okay for the most part. Well, I'm sorry to hear that your wife is in the hospital, Robert. That sucks immensely. But I am glad to hear that she's doing okay.
Yeah, that's terrible news.
Hopefully she continues to do okay, gets to the good part, then's better, and leaves the fucking hospital.
Cody's signing autographs.
Janelle is in the chat. Hey, Janelle says hi. Hello. Sophie says Ricky Starks could also be WWE bound once his AEW contract expires. He'd fit right in with all those other little tiny guys that Triple H likes that are shorter than him.
I hope not. I mean, I don't really want him on the roster, but maybe NXT for a few years or something.
But he is a seasoned wrestler, Travis.
Yeah, but he's not
You can't put him down there with all the little dinky ones that don't know what they're doing.
Sure he can. He's no better than Jade. And Jade's on the main roster, and she needs to be in NXT.
Oh my god, Travis. Shh, don't be so mean.
It's not being mean.
You're being mean. Disrespectful. She's as good as Shayna Baszler.
She's way better than Shayna Baszler.
But Shayna's on the main roster.
Because Shayna doesn't do anything. If she wrestled like Shayna, she just stood there and walked and like grabbed things and twisted it.
Yeah.
Then she would be a champion, I guess.
I think so. I think that's how they do it.
Is this a new belt? Mm-hmm. Is this not the exact same belt they had in like 2014?
I don't know. I didn't watch in 2014. So I don't know what their belts look like. Anyways, Robert says, thanks, I appreciate that. Sophie says, so Michael Cole will move back to Raw once it is moved to Netflix, and the new guy will move to Smackdown. Cool. Robert says, Seth Rollins is legit injured. He will be out for a while.
Yeah, he's legit chronically injured, though. Meaning he just came back from WrestleMania too fast. He's not like injured. He's just kind of like Kenny Omega a few years ago. How did his comeback work out for him?
He has a gut issue now, where if he does anything, his guts will explode. He wants to do the unexpected, just so you guys know.
Yeah, it's the North Star.
Always tell when something smells like hot garbage. Hot garbage.
That does? Your food does?
It smells like hot lettuce. Gross.
Who's this?
Solo.
Fuck.
This guy.
Well, you notice that his colors are all like rainbowy, like a clown?
Who?
Oh, Koya.
Oh. Huh.
With the lights when they light up?
Oh. I never really looked at him, I guess. Sophie says...
Oh, he's actually going to talk?
Hey, wait a minute. Why does that guy have the tag team belt when it's actually Jacob Fatu on it? Wait a minute. No. Sophie says a rumored match for Bachelor Berlin is Kevin Owens versus Cody. And Brandon Stevens in the chat. Hey, Brandon, good to see you tonight. Says, hey, Wrestling Gab. And Sophie says the Lucha Bros don't want to go to NXT if they do sign with the WWE. Rebecca says, hey, yo, everybody. Survived the storm known as Debbie. Old Debbie. Oh, would you have been champion? Oh my god, no, you wouldn't have been.
I don't think he'll be champion.
What the fuck?
Let's talk about it. Of course they couldn't get the job done.
You can have half of these.
I'll have how many I eat.
Cosplaying as the tribal chief.
He's not a tribal chief.
Who's cosplaying as him?
Mm-hmm.
Who's pretending to be.
It's truth. He's gonna beat your ass. The tiny Tongan and his brother.
Where's the other one?
Behind him. Oh, no. Maybe that's how we're going to get the match. Maybe he'll be like, you know what? You deserve it for helping me. Babyface and babyface.
Mm-hmm.
I'll deal with you later after I find Roman Reigns. I'll be right here waiting for you.
Totally. Sophie's like, for some reason, I always thought Africa was a country. That's weird. Rebecca says McDonald's. If so, get in my belly. Yeah, it is.
You've been a good dude. I want to challenge you for my title.
Robbie's in the chat. Hey, Robbie. He's not going to say no.
Thank you. Good for him. He ain't him. Bring out him. Isn't there a little Mighty Mouse in the back that calls himself him?
Yeah, it's gross. I don't think he knows how to be a him.
Maybe he's a they.
How does a non-binary person murder people? They slash them.
That's awesome. You're too funny.
Let's see, Robbie's in the chat says, what you saying, you bunch of wasters tonight? Travis, did you get takeout? Yeah. I didn't really eat lunch today. I was hungry. Or I finally got hungry. So I'm going to grab something before the show. But it took a little bit longer than I planned. So I'm eating online. Sorry. Apologize for my grossness. Kevin doesn't even get a choice.
Maybe he doesn't want to fly to Germany. Has anybody even thought of that?
Yeah, maybe he doesn't like it there. Maybe he doesn't want to fly. Maybe he's like, flying stupid. Robbie says, big up, what takeout did you get? McDonald's. Gross, disgusting McDonald's. It's the fastest. Let me have your empty fry thing. Oh, God. What is it? That's stuff in it still.
Nice food.
Ew.
Have you ever heard of the Rick Astley paradigm?
No, but Sophie said rip to Kevin Sullivan.
Yeah. Kevin Sullivan. A lot of people think he killed Chris Benoit and his family.
Chris Benoit killed himself and his family.
Because he was the Taskmaster. And now we'll never know because he took it with him to the grave.
Well, if he didn't say it before he went to the grave, I'm pretty sure he didn't do it.
Jade Cargill going one-on-one with Alba Fire tonight. She should wear that top all the time. Anyways, the Rick Astley paradigm.
Mm-hmm.
So if you ask him for the DVD movie Up, you ever heard of that movie? It's like an old man and with balloons, right? Yeah. He won't give it to you. But here's the paradigm.
He won't give it to you. That's weird.
Is you will be upset by it. And therefore, he would have to give it to you because he would never let you down.
You're just singing the lyrics, aren't you? You're just saying.
Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it's a paradigm. Because he can't give you up. But he's gonna disappoint you.
So you're saying your cat just needs his own cup of water? He's like, this is nice. This is delicious. He's like, Mr. Breath. He's like, wait a minute.
He's like, wait a second.
He's like, there's another one over here?
There's a glass.
Does it taste better?
Hi, Bubby. Braun Breaker.
You going in the window there, buddy? Yeah, making a mess? Anyway, Sophie says John Cena says he hopes he could wrestle in the UK during his retirement tour next year.
Cool.
It's weird.
When did you talk to John Cena? Did you call him a tomb?
Robbie's like, what burger you get? I got a double quarter pounder with extra cheese.
You should have got the Whopper. Or whatever it's called. Their Big Mac. Big Mac.
I don't like the Big Mac. All the lettuce, gross. Blech.
You can say without lettuce.
Blech.
Don't be a weirdo.
But then it'd have pickles. I don't want those either.
Oh my god! Can I get a Big Mac without pickle?
And lettuce? Why bother?
And lettuce. Because it's like the greatest sandwich on the planet.
I'm pretty sure people think it's the greatest sandwich because of the other stuff on it.
I mean, I don't care either way, but...
I know you don't.
It's Houston. It's Boston. So all those parts for my mower didn't fix it. I have no idea what's wrong with it.
That sucks. Robbie says, yeah, I know him. He's saying never gonna give you up, as Travis sang it all to us.
He won't. He won't give it up. Give you the movie Up. Therefore, he will let you down. But he says he'll never let you down. So, what does he do? Scary stuff. The Dolphins are tied with the Atlanta Falcons, by the way.
Robbie says, go on, D. Good choice, LOL. Thanks, Robbie.
I thought we were going to see some break dancing. Did anybody see the break dancing today? Because I was hoping it would be on, and I don't see it. It's supposed to be on the 9th and the 10th. Today's 9th.
What are they watching now?
I think this is men's volleyball.
Ew.
But I'm not watching it.
Rebecca's like, fan of chicken nugs? If yes, choice of dipping sauce.
That would be the barbecue sauce.
I like the chicken nuggets.
Arguably the greatest sauce ever created. But their hot mustard is a second, or is number 2 on the greatest sauces ever list as well. So they have 1 and 2. And then there's some other barbecue sauces and other things that are in the list also. Like, I like Tabasco and ketchup, but not on my nuggets, of course, but on my eggs.
We're talking about choice of dipping sauce for nuggets.
I'm talking about the greatest sauces that have ever existed on this planet. McDonald's has 2 in the top 2. That's what I'm saying.
You went, like, on a tangent, though.
Yeah, because some people might want to know what number 3 is, which is Sweet Baby Ray's, maybe. But with hot sauce.
I actually dip my chicken nuggets in fry sauce. I don't like any of McDonald's dipping sauces. Not one.
You're disgusting.
I know. They used to have fry sauce. Remember that? Back in the 90s?
I don't. I remember, Arctic Circle did, I think.
They always still do, but McDonald's had it too at one point. They had fry sauce. McDonald's fry sauce. And it was free at first.
I just did barbecue sauce.
And then they started charging for it. But I did get plain hamburgers for the dogs. The dogs have some hamburgers to eat.
Yes, and I think there's some in the fridge.
I threw them away because they were hard as a rock.
We probably just needed to get the grease out of them, like warmed up.
The buns were hard as a rock. So you would have to it'd be weird.
I'm sure the dog could chew through them. Marcus.
I worry about the little dog choking to death, though.
On a whole hamburger. I guess they want some smoke. And with them wanting smoke, they're probably going to get it.
They're going to get the dead.
Oh, Dawkins is boring.
Who are they going up against? A-Town Down?
I think it's just Dawkins. Oh, no, it's A-Town Down. It's both. Now we know why they put BFAB in this group. Because they were getting rid of Lashley. And they need a third member, I guess. The street business is no more because Bobby Lashley is
gone
somewhere else.
Ravi says, I had the McCrispy Smoky with barbecue sauce as it was new on the menu the other week, but it wasn't as great as they made it out to be. Got sold a dream like it was Disney. It's probably because it's in England. I've noticed that trying to take stuff that is made in the United States and incorporating it over there, it's just not the same. So if they make a specialty sandwich that's for your country, it works out really, really well. But if they take their normal stuff and make it over there, I feel like it doesn't work out that great. Because people come over here and they're like, wow, our McDonald's doesn't taste anything like this.
It's a Royale with
It's because
cheese.
the McDonald's here is actually from here. McDonald's was founded in the United States, not in Europe. So.
Yeah, not Europe.
Why are your eyes so big? What are you doing? Are you on crack?
Yeah.
Hey, buddy. You crack, kitty?
We might have to try to watch that show.
Oh, God, what is it?
It's probably going to be dumb, but...
Piccolo's now in the chat, though. Hey, Piccolo, it's good to see you tonight. I figured you'd be doing something else because it's Friday.
It's the guy that's the baseball player. Eastbound and Down.
Yeah.
That show. We might have to try to watch it. They wrote that show after John Rocker in Major League Baseball.
You're a coffee freak. Don't step on any of the numbers. Dad gets upset. Oh, no. Just stay there.
John Rocker, literally before a game one time, was talking about New York, and he's like, can you imagine taking the 9 train and sitting next to a girl or a kid with purple hair, a queer with AIDS, a mother of 4 that's 20 years old, and he said something else. And then he pitched that night. That's John Rocker. And so they made a series about him. Mm-hmm. And it's the guy from the one with Robert Downey Jr. and Tropic Thunder.
The one that had the bombs on the airplane or the
helicopter
guy?
Yeah. Big titties. That guy. It's his series.
Piccolo said, y'all's taste buds are way different than mine when it comes to sauces. What's funny about it, Piccolo, is I don't really eat a lot of sauces. That's the weird part. I don't eat a lot of sauces, so...
Tell him a third time.
I'm going to stuff a french fry up Travis's nose. Break it off so it stays in there. He'll get a sinus infection. I will not call a doctor, and he might die. This is a course of action that might take over the next few months. So if you guys notice him looking a little weird, that's why.
You're so funny.
Riz King 401's in the chat. Hey, Riz says hello. Hello. Pickle's like, what y'all eating? McDonald's. I'm eating garbage. Literal garbage.
Garbage gut.
I didn't eat lunch because I wasn't hungry. And then work got over and I'm like, I'm actually really hungry. And I don't have time to make anything because I didn't have anything that I could heat up. So I'm like, fuck. Like, I guess I'll go get garbage. And McDonald's is usually pretty fast. So
Mickey D's.
I'll torture myself with McDonald's.
Yeah, slides and kicks.
So we always have to ask Piccolo now when he's talking about sauces. All right, Piccolo, chicken nuggets. Like, what's your go-to sauce then for chicken nuggets? He's like, I cooked some smothered pork chops with sweet potato fries. Sweet potato fries are interesting.
I'm pretty sure there's a restaurant here in town that does that you get.
No, they're regular French fries. It's probably the seasoning they put on them.
Hmm.
Anyways, Rebecca's like, when did this turn into a food channel? When is it not a food channel, Rebecca?
Dude.
And we're on a full commercial. Nothing else to talk about. We just want to talk about dead people. Which usually Sophie likes to talk about dead people all the time.
Dead people. Why?
Piccolo's like, turns blue in the face like the Blue Man Group. Now, he wouldn't turn blue. He's a mouth breather, Piccolo. He'd be fine. He could breathe.
Wouldn't even know it was there.
He literally would just get an infection in his face.
My immune system would just get rid of it. It would just say, get out of here.
Piccolo's like, well, yeah, I'm Asian, so sriracha or like Chick-fil-A Polynesian sauce.
I don't even know what that is. Either one of those.
Okay. Well, sriracha is basically like a red pepper sauce, kind of like Frank's, but it has like sugar and stuff in it. Hence why I've never gotten it for you.
Right.
Travis doesn't really eat sugar, Piccolo, so I never got him that sauce.
Well, yeah, but I just talked about the sauces from McDonald's. They would have sugar, too.
Yeah, but you don't eat those anymore. That was when you actually ate that stuff. Right.
Right.
So if you were still eating that stuff, I probably would get you sriracha because I think you would really like it. He'd probably put it on everything. Not kidding.
I put that shit on everything.
He would literally probably put it on everything.
Oh, look at him hooking up!
And I'm pretty sure the Polynesian sauce from Chick-fil-A is kind of the same system. It's like a spicy, sweet kind of sauce, if I remember right. I've never had it. We don't really have a Chick-fil-A here, so I can't really say for sure what it is. Anyways,
Uh-oh.
we're back from that break, guys. It is a tag team match between people. Who is it, Travis? Tell us.
Yeah, everybody knows.
I don't.
A-Town Down and Grayson Waller. They think they have a name, but I can't remember what it is. Anyways, and they're going up against Street Profits.
A-Town Down Under.
A-Town Down Under.
That's their name.
And B-Fab. B-Fab's out there also. And the referee is the worst referee that's ever done. Laced up a boot.
It's Jessica.
Oh, no. Down Under just went down after a shoulder block.
Piccolo says, but an honorary pick is spicy ketchup from Whataburger.
Yeah, what a burger.
Travis likes spicy stuff.
Love spicy stuff.
He likes spicy sauces and stuff like that.
That's why I like ketchup and Tabasco sauce. Uh-oh, Dawkins got a pin.
Yeah.
That's creepy.
On, what's his face?
Austin.
Austin Poston. Wow, he's gone downhill real fast.
Yeah, Triple H don't like him.
They're like, you suck butthole.
Which is fine. This is where he should be anyways. I didn't agree with Vince in the pushing of him, by the way. Never a fan of him. He doesn't do very good promos.
So, yeah, so they gave Dawkins a win. That's crazy. That's not normal. Mm-hmm. But, oh, well. Anyways, people's like, does Tabasco have sugar? No.
No.
Tabasco sauce does not have
It's
sugar.
literally just red
peppers.
pepper.
It's just red pepper sauce.
It has no calories either, so you can, like, just drink it if you want to.
Robbie says, with McDonald's in the UK, if you find a good one, you have to stick with it. I could see that. But, you know what's funny about that is that I think of any fast food place that it depends on their people, too, sometimes. Because, like, I go to one McDonald's and sometimes it's just bad. Like, really bad. And I'm like, oh, God, why did I even come here?
Oh, God. Roman hasn't been here. Of course he does. Because he draws.
That clause hasn't been enforced in years.
Yeah. He's a draw.
Get the hell out of here. Yeah, that doesn't mean that he can't go after the championship afterward. It doesn't matter who has it, right? Or does that matter? Does that matter?
For Roman?
No, for the rematch. For like the the clause thing
There
to
is
be able
no
to get
clause.
the title back.
They got rid of that.
Right, but I mean like.
Yeah, Roman can wrestle him anytime he wants to. Because he's Roman. And eventually they'll put it back on him because he's a huge draw. The only problem is they put the other title on a guy that is going to literally puppy guard it forever. The one on Raw. And so do you want a title on another guy that's going to puppy guard it forever? I just don't know.
Because you think that Cody would just give it up? No matter what?
No, I just don't think Cody's on the same level as Roman when it comes to that. And so if Roman got it back, it would be a 2-year run again.
We were just talking about that.
What was this?
And they're advertising it. It's in the morning.
Breakdance?
Bash at Berlin.
Oh.
We were talking about pay-per-views this month, remember? At lunch. And I was like, oh, hey, do we have anything this weekend? You were like, no. But we have, like, stuff the next 3 weekends. I was like, oh. Piccolo says, the Chick-fil-A phenomenon is just so odd. Like, they have tons of cars that line up to the main road. And there's 2 or 3 workers outside that take your order to speed up the drive-thru. Oh, I've seen it, Piccolo. Like, there is a town north of us that has one that I have gone to. I haven't gone to Chick-fil-A by any means, but I've gone to that town. Anyways, and I saw the line because the road I was taking passes it, and I was like, holy shit. And because I thought about when I was up there one time, I was like, oh, I'll try Chick-fil-A. I've never had Chick-fil-A. I'll go over there and try it. I looked at that line and was like, fuck that shit. My anxiety was like, no. No, thank you. It's not that good. There's no food in the world that is that good to stay in line for, like, creepy, crazy lines. Like, and they're odd, too, like, because they, like, snake around and, like, so you don't know, like, it's kind of like when you go to the grocery store and there's a really long line, you're like, where does it end? And you're almost like, I think I'll just not buy anything. I've almost done that before. I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. Anyways. Robbie says, I like chili sauces like sriracha. You know them ones. Yeah, I get it. The reason why Travis, I've just never introduced him to him is because they have sugar in them. And so I've just never, like, he stopped eating stuff with sugar in it for a while. So, Pico's like, or as my mom would say, drive true. Well, drive through, you know, it all works. Robbie's like, yeah, 100D, you're right. Well, I mean, it really does, right? I mean, it's the same with a sit-down restaurant, right? You have, like, your favorite spot, your pub or whatever, and you go get your food. And you always have that time when you're just like, oh, you get the same thing, let's just say, every time from the same place. And one day you go and you're like, oh my God, this is the most disgusting food I've ever had in my entire life. Why is it so bad? Like, oh yeah, our what's your face cookie like quit. And you're like, oh, well that's why. And then pretty soon it like, you give it a couple more tries and it tastes back to what it was good. I've had that happen a few times at places. I just don't go for a couple months. And then I'm like, oh, I want that. I'll try that again. Go. Like, oh, it's better than it was the last time 2 months ago when it was nasty. People's like, what's your thoughts on sweet versus savory items for breakfast? Oh, God.
No sweet.
I don't really like sweet things for breakfast.
I mean, a donut,
like,
but that's not breakfast food to me.
So, it makes me sick. Like, it makes me feel sick if I break my fast with sugary items.
With heavy? Yeah.
Like, with really sweet things, like pastries or, like, pancakes are really sweet, you know, like that kind of stuff. Like, ugh, I can't do it. I'm a very big fan of, like, savory items to break my fast. Salty, savory things.
Yeah. Jey Uso. From the Uso Penitentiary?
I'm pretty sure it messes with my blood sugar really bad.
Probably. Because
I've fasted all night for 12 hours or more or whatever, right? And then if I eat something sugary, it literally tanks. Like, my blood sugar, like, I start getting the shakes and sweaty and...
You probably go up and then it drops about an hour later.
And so I'm just like, and no thank you. Because it's like, eh. But it's like a bad drop. It's not like, oh, it drops back to normal ranges. I think it bottoms out drops. So it's always like, eh. Anyways, we have Divine in the chat. Hey, Divine. Saying only Trump can save this show from the communist Marxist Democrat writers backstage. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my Lord.
Are you talking about WWE?
Or are you talking about wrestling, Gab?
Are you talking about us? We have writers?
Our writers are in there.
We have writers?
Yeah.
Oh, we have writers. Weird. Pickle's like, I know, right? It's a bit overwhelming if you used to go to Shoney's for the breakfast bar. I don't know. I never went to a breakfast bar. No idea. I don't think I've ever been to a all-you-can-eat breakfast place. Have you ever been to something like that, like when you were in Vegas or something, maybe?
No, I've been to OK Corral in the morning, or whatever it's called.
Really? They did that?
Yeah, they had breakfast food.
Yeah, that sounds gross.
Do you think he was a Targaryen?
What's your vocal range?
Trust me, she ain't singing. tacky time.
Fuck Chelsea.
Tiffany's got to have tall ass shoes on because I just don't think she's that big.
I'm sure she does.
It's Ashley's birthday. That guy has a sign that says happy birthday, Ashley.
Oh, how nice. It's always good to give people happy birthdays.
It's probably his kid.
That's nice of him. Tell him his kid happy birthday.
Yes, he goes to wrestling. I won't be able to make it to your birthday party, sweetie.
I'll put your name on TV. Watch. Watch for me. All right.
Go. What? Look at him. Look at this. The power.
Mm-hmm. People's like, well, what's happening here? I don't know.
Just a lot of wrestling.
People's like, sausage links or sausage patties? If I'm having it with my breakfast, like eggs and toast and stuff, sausage links. But I like patties too, so. People's, well, what I don't get, the hoopla about free agent signings. People going from place to place. It would be different if it were real numbers and as transparent as pro sports. Did you get all that?
No.
Cool.
What was it about the pro sports and the transparency?
He said, well, what I don't get, the hoopla about free agents signings. People going from place to place. It would be different if it were real numbers and as transparent as pro sports.
Right. Well, there she is.
There is she.
That's her.
That is her. She is she.
Mm-hmm.
She is her.
Whatever homeboy in the back calls himself, that really is her.
Good God, woman.
Is that Ayla?
No.
Oh.
The woman on our screen.
Oh, I know.
Let's see, Rebecca said, this may sound cheesy. Does Kitty chase birds? Not really. We've tried really hard to make Kitty not chase birds.
Since we have a bird.
He likes to look at birds. But I never got him toys that like had feathers and stuff because we have a bird and I didn't want him to think that the bird was like
a toy.
So we've been kind of really careful about it so he doesn't try to like grab into the cage with his claws to hurt Charlie. Piccola says, like in the UFC, is there news feeds that hype up a signing? Not really. Not with the UFC because they don't really have like, stables and stuff. Like they're independent contractors, sorry.
All the good fighters are either already there or we don't know who they are.
Yeah.
So they're not making a name for themselves somewhere else, like Bellator or any of that. And when that person does show up, then it's a big deal. And yeah, that we hear about it. But that's very, very rare. Kimbo Slice and who was the big girl? She had muscles everywhere. Anyways, when she showed up, you know, that was a big deal. They gave her a title in her own weight class and everything.
Oh, yeah. I don't remember her name. I really don't. Like anything about her because, like, we've talked about her.
Her name was Chris.
Oh.
Chris Cyborg.
I'm like, I don't know who
is what
she
they
is.
called her. I don't remember what her last name was. But anyways, when she showed up. So, yeah, twice in history, maybe, they've ever... Brock Lesnar signed with them. That was big. But he had already made his name in the WWF.
Mm-hmm.
Vince offered him a shit ton of money, and he said, nah, I want to go fight in the UFC. He's like, I'm the only guy that went backwards. Usually you start in the UFC and then you end up on WWE TV.
Right.
And make less, because he's making way less.
Oh, I bet.
Although, when he started selling tickets, they're like, oh, never mind. He's making more. Because everybody started watching the pay-per-views.
Mm-hmm.
And then Dana's like, oh, okay. You're good.
Pickle's like, no selling me, Travis. McDonald's got him feeling the itis.
What kind of itis?
I don't know. Some itis.
Like Idaho itis?
Maybe. Pickle says the one that went and sued Star Wars, Gina Carino Corina.
Yeah, she's a smoke show. I don't even know what happened with that girl. Like, did she win that lawsuit? Because I know they were worried about that lawsuit because that's the lawsuit that wasn't going to go away. So anytime you sue Disney or any major corporation, they settle.
Yeah.
So it doesn't get dirty. Well, when she sued, freaking Elon Musk said, I got it. So he's paying her legal bill.
Yeah, because he hates fucking Disney.
Yeah, he's paying her legal fees. And so she doesn't have to settle out of court.
Right.
Because she doesn't have to worry about money. So it's like, yeah, just bring it all out. Get it all out. All the dirt. And that's what they're worried about. So I don't know what's happening with that. Bash at Berlin, 1 p.m. Eastern. Cool. It'll be 11 o'clock my time. That is a woman for sure. She's as feminine as it comes and looking like that. You know what I mean? Like her muscles and stuff.
Oh, Jade?
Yeah.
I know, right? It's crazy.
She's
just well built.
Yeah,
like, there's just...
She needs to be in the new Hercules type movies and shit, like as Athena or something. Just
something.
Hera.
Like, she's just very, very well built. Very well built lady.
Her and Arnold, or not Arnold, sorry. Her and The Rock do a movie together. Like a barbarian type movie. Put her in movies. And don't tell me that Bridget Nielsen could act.
Right?
You know what I mean?
It's true.
They could do a Rocky with Francis Ngannou and her and him are married. If he dies, he dies. Like Drago.
Right?
Rocky 4.
It's funny when you were talking about that whole like lines of she is her.
Yeah.
It reminds me of that anime that you watched with me. I kind of made you watch it, I guess. But Chobits. It's the one where she's like a computer and and the boy falls in love with her and stuff like that.
Only watched like 4 or 5 episodes.
Anyways, but there's like lines in it where she talks about because I am me and like because I am her and she is me and like all that stuff. And I'm like, that's so funny. And it just popped in my head because I could hear it in my head.
Right.
So I had to look it up to see if I was remembering it right.
I don't even know if like you could compliment her on air. You know what I mean? Like her butt and legs. She's just so well put together. I'm talking about like Corey Graves and those guys.
Yeah, like that they could be able to say things that wouldn't come off as chauvinistic.
Right?
I don't even know if you would call it that, but yeah.
But in reality, that's what it is. They need a woman that goes out, like Bianca, go over to the corner and talk.
Pico wanted to know if that Gina lady fought. Did she fight, though?
I think so, but I don't know what has happened with that.
Pico's like, could she be thrown, but a less ego Rousey replacement? If you're talking about Jade, I think so. Robbie says, big up the fraudulent tag match. It's not a tag match. It's a one-on-one.
It's one-on-one. It's Fire versus Jade.
Pico says, some of us track stars are slender but physically vascular. Robbie's like, Jade cooking, as she should. Oh, look, we got Donald Trump on our chat now. Cool.
Donald
Say his name and give
J.
ears.
Trump.
Believe in Donald Trump. I believe in Donald Trump. Wave your hands from side to side. Say, oh, I believe in Donald Trump. And Donald Trump is a perfect one. People is like, oh, the U.S. women.
Is it like Trump 2028?
There's a U.S. woman that definitely, she's very well made too.
Shakiri. Look at that. Jade
finally
annihilated
did
her.
something. Good. They let her do it, and she did it well.
Yeah.
Good job.
Now people can stop talking about, she's not ready. She just ran through her
Like she's
like
supposed
a red
to.
light.
And she
Oh,
did
God.
pretty good and didn't really mess up. Oh, great. These Davenport and weirdo. Oh, great.
Not a
Awesome.
cigarette. Davenport.
Maybe. Anyways, Robert says,
Newport,
are
never
y'all
mind.
gonna watch the preseason NFL games too?
I'm
We've
watching
got
them
one
right
on.
now.
The
There's
Houston,
two on. There's
Houston,
Dolphins
Pittsburgh,
once and
and the
this one.
Dolphins and whatever.
Told you this shit was gonna happen. Because the only bad thing about this,
It so evens the odds.
I don't hate her hair. I am gonna say that. That's actually pretty fun. Reminds me of Foxy Cleopatra.
That she's wearing her hair natural
Yeah.
this time around. It's kind of refreshing, I feel like. I think it fits her bubbly personality stuff better than the weird wigs that she wears.
I know Jade wants to wear hers natural, but she just says that she can't.
Yeah.
Because she wants to wear it straight.
Oh, yeah.
And she says it just fluffs up.
Oh,
'Cause she
bet.
She puts pictures on the internet with it.
Well, gosh, in any kind of humidity or sweating or anything, she wouldn't be able to keep it in that straight. That takes so much work, too. Her boobs are literally trying to fall out of her outfit. The
they're
other
fighting
lady.
up.
Like, they're like all up here. They weren't there before, but she did all those moves and fights, and they went, whoop. So she's got this, like, bubble of weird boob coming out of the tops.
Spillage. It's called spillage. Boob spillage. Oh, yeah, I forgot he's the champion. L.A.
Robert's like, oh, okay, that's what's up. Yeah, that's totally what's up.
What is that?
What's up? Pickle's like, who's your team, Robert?
Is this a scary movie? Or... It's like a psychology. But with...
Blink and you'll miss it. Don't blink. That's what's his face.
That's what I said. Is
What?
this going to be funny? Oh, wait, this is psychology.
That's what's his butt. He's trying to do something serious.
Channing.
Oh, Channing Tatum.
Channing Tatum.
That guy.
Hold that guy. Stretch it thinner. Pizza. Pizza the Hut ate himself to death.
Pickle says, who, Isla? I don't know about Kaylee Ray or what's her face now. I'm pretty sure her name is Isla, the redheaded one.
Yeah, Isla Dawn.
Yeah.
It's Fire and Dawn.
Robert
got her
says, my
ass
team
whooped.
is the Chiefs. Yeah? Have you always been a Chiefs fan?
My cousin's a Chiefs fan.
Our other mod was a Chiefs fan, wherever he's at in the world. Pickle says, oh, all right, if I had to choose, I'd be a Aints fan. I'd be an Aints fan.
There's a kid from our
Only
town
locally, though.
that plays for them. You know,
That's funny.
if I had to choose again, it definitely wouldn't be my team that I already have. Because the Dolphins are never going to win.
Right.
They just don't have the right ownership. They don't care enough, and they go after weird shit. It frustrates me every year. And trust me, they've never been good. The last time they were good was like 1984.
That's funny. Like, the last time they were good, I was a child. I don't know why I was so excited about
Dan Marino. Old Dan Marino made me like him, and then next thing I know, I'm still there. Dan Marino's been gone for 25 years. And here I am. And it's just disappointment after disappointment. So I have thought about changing teams.
Would it be weird?
I think I wouldn't pick the Chiefs.
You wouldn't?
No.
Good God. Who would want to?
I mean, the Raiders are pretty cool. The Broncos, just because they're local. Seahawks, they're local. When I started playing fantasy sports in like 2000, that's around the time I started, it changed the way it changed me as a sports fan. I started cheering for players instead of teams.
Right.
And so, of course, I want the Dolphins to win or whatever, but that's kind of like the old me still. Because now it's just like, oh, I need my running backs to get, 200 yards in each, per game. Oh, then I got Tyreek Hill and, Randy Moss or whoever, you know what I mean. Like,
right.
And so I got to have them get 100 yards each.
Robert says, yeah, I always been a Chiefs fan, and I became more of a Chiefs fan because of the Super Bowls we won. Oh.
Yeah. How old are you? I just want to know, like, if you were there through the
garbage era.
Mm-hmm. Well, just what quarterbacks he would know.
Yeah, Picola says, ha ha ha, but imagine, and I can't stop laughing, but imagine. I can't, Picola, I can't imagine. Ravi says, what is SmackDown cooking up today? You would never know there was a pay-per-view the week before.
Yeah, because they're moving forward. They changed all their titles.
Yeah, they gave up on everything else. Piccolo says, being a Cowboys fan, blah, the worst.
No, we can't do that.
The Cowboys.
Nobody can do that.
The people that are Cowboys fans, it's questionable about their ethics and intelligence. I'm just kidding.
Although they are Texas, and you would think that, but there's other teams in Texas, so it's like, oh, just be. And there is a rumor that the Chiefs owner is going to move them back to Dallas, because they used to be from Dallas. Mm-hmm. The Chiefs,
right?
They were called the Pistols.
How funny.
And it's really just going to depend on if they get a new stadium or not.
Ooh. Robbie says, you can't change teams, LOL. That's sacrilege.
Look at that. The Incredible Hulk is there.
Good God.
Still looks fan-fucking-tastic.
He looks way better. He looks way better there than he did in that movie that we saw him in, I Love You, Man. He looked gross in that movie, but he actually looks
like a
handsome guy.
Yeah.
It's like, whoa. That age really worked well for you, my friend, in the aging department of a gray and shit.
Him and Arnold are around the same age. He might be a little bit younger.
That's pretty cool, though, that he's there. That's pretty neat.
Yeah.
Robbie says you can't change. I always read that.
You know that's how Hulk Hogan got his name?
Was from Lou Ferrigno or from the Hulk?
Okay, so the Hulk was Lou Ferrigno.
Right.
And they were on the Johnny Carson show. Right?
Okay.
And so the Hulk was out there. The Incredible Hulk, Lou Ferrigno, was out there and they were talking. Mm-hmm. And then Hogan came out. And Johnny Carson, or whoever it was, somebody there goes, you're bigger than the Hulk. Because Hogan was bigger. Mm-hmm. And he was Mr. Olympia.
Right.
It's like, you're bigger than the Hulk. And that's kind of where it came from. So they started calling him Hulk.
Piccolo says, it's like rooting Kofi, but he's a B-plus player. What? No.
Yeah, Kofi's a lower B now, but he used to be
He used to be an A.
I think he was.
He
was always kind of a B plus, but.
Robert says he's 32.
Oh, yeah. So you've seen some pretty good quarterbacks.
Piccola says, oh, I met Lou Ferrigno before. And Robbie's like, you like the LA Rams? And Robbie says, is the Hulk green? And then Piccola says, Lou has been a sheriff or something. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, your quarterback, like, you might remember Joe Montana being there, but you would have been little.
Robert says, oh, yeah, for sure. I definitely seen some good quarterbacks. Robbie's like, so you like the LA Rams?
Nobody likes the LA Rams.
Robbie, stop being weird.
First of all, they're from St. Louis. Nobody cares about the LA Rams. And if they are LA Rams fans, they're new because it was the St. Louis Rams.
Yeah.
Just like the Los Angeles Chargers. If you're a fan, you're basically on the bandwagon. And don't tell me you were a Chargers fan through the rotten years. Well, they're still rotten. But, like, oh, I love LaDainian Tomlinson.
They're so good.
Phillip Rivers is so good. Drew Brees before him.
Poor Drew Brees. Run away, Drew Brees.
Yeah, they got rid of Drew Brees because of Phillip Rivers. They actually drafted Eli Manning.
Yeah.
And Eli's like, there's no fucking way I'm playing for you. And so they traded him for Phillip and like another pick or something.
Robbie says, so you, Robert says, me being one of them, nah, I'm just playing. Oh, okay. Pickle's like San Diego.
San Diego. It's a whale's vagina.
Robbie's like, I don't
Discovered
know
by the
anything about
Germans in
NFL, really.
1908.
It's fine, Robbie. I don't expect you to know any of it.
Sounds like you know more than I do about soccer. Like Manchester United, Chelsea, and... She'd give me $100 if I can name another team.
I don't know another team. I don't even know their names.
Bjork. I just made that up. That's a singer. Bjork. I have no idea. I got 2 though.
Robert's laughing. Robbie's like Arsenal, Liverpool. Oh man, you could have said Liverpool and been right.
Yeah, but Liverpool's a place. I didn't know. I can't.
They're an actual team too. That's funny.
I've heard that other one though, Arsenal or whatever.
Yeah.
I have heard that one. But yeah, if it would have been Phone a Friend, I would have definitely not got it. But I have heard of Chelsea. I watch the World Cup like every 2 years.
Pico is like, the one with the Emirates jersey. Exactly, Pico. That's the one.
I also can name you 2 soccer players in the world. So 2 teams and 2 soccer players.
Not the 2 soccer players.
Messi and Ronaldo.
What? The team convicted of attempted murder may be released early. Good God. What the hell's wrong with us? Releasing convicted attempted murderers early.
Why are you watching the news?
Because it's on the stupid thing. There's murderers on. All they were telling me was that you suck.
Why are we talking about deserving all of a sudden? That's what
everybody wants
Kevin
dessert.
Owens.
Oh.
Deserve. Not dessert.
Oh, not dessert. Robbie says, yeah, we are the most successful British team to win the Champions League 6 times.
Arsenal?
Liverpool?
Is it Liverpool?
Which one is it, Robbie? Who are we?
Does Ireland have a team? L.A. Knight.
His little catchphrase, he's so adorable! Robbie's like, Liverpool.
That's my bad.
What did you do?
I'm changing the news.
Oh. Why would you?
Just the wrong.
Why would you do that? I want to keep watching it.
Andre El Idolo. It's not Andre, but.
Why did you go to it?
Dude, leave me alone. I am trying to figure things out.
Ugh, you're annoying.
I also have an earpiece in.
Pickle's like, speaking of murder, my neighbor already has started buying Halloween decor.
Hey, I gave her an idea for Halloween, and she said that her coworkers don't deserve it, so...
Do your neighbors murder people for Halloween decor? It's a strange thing. Robbie's like, but Real Madrid have won the Champions League 14 or 15 times.
I've heard of that team. Madrid. That's what, in Spain?
It's the #1 contenders match for the United States Championship. Andrade versus Santos Escobar. It's up next. Who's everybody going for? One of them has a group of people.
But...
They're doing a documentary on somebody who's alive. That's weird.
Now they can release him. Because he's not a star. Holy crap, the Steelers are getting worked.
Yeah, but the Texans, it's even worse.
That Texans team is pretty damn good. But this is preseason. These are like third stringers and guys vying for positions.
Pico says Messi is on one of them teams or nah.
No, he's in Florida now. He actually plays for the MLS. So whoever Florida is, or Miami.
Yeah. Rob is like, I've been to Madrid, visited the stadium. It's a cool stadium, old school. People's like, oh, that sucks. And Robbie's like, Messi lives in Miami and plays for Inter Miami these days. There you go, Robbie knows all about it. You didn't even have to say anything. People's like, a lady in the hurdles fell and did not finish. Oh, God! Was it the American lady?
It's probably going to happen on my TV right now.
Why are you watching ahead, Picola? Liar telling us shit. It's not right.
Is it an American?
Who's it going to be?
Yellow? What color is she wearing?
She's in row 3. Who's going to fall? Who's it going to be?
No,
that one. Oh, suck.
1.
Good God. Poor girl. Or is it 2?
It looked like 1.
Lane 2?
Was it lane 2? She's still running. She's going to finish now.
Aww. That's sad. Good for her.
She wasn't going to win anyway.
No. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Feels like she's in black. The relay wasn't bad, Robbie says. Yeah, the relay. We're in a full commercial break, everybody. Just so you know, we're watching SmackDown, but we're on a break. And who knows what they'll come back with. Hello. Hi, sir. What are you doing? Do you need
Jose Altuve. He's still around. Dude's got to be like 182 years old.
Probably.
I think he's a Vampanese.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, she was in lane 2 or whatever. Or lane 1. Whatever it was. Next to the Canadian. She fell.
Ooh, she fell in the wrong lane, too.
Yeah, she fell hard.
Disqualified.
Not the disqualification. That's not cool. Robbie's like, SD is a pointless, predictable show these days. What? It's ridiculous talk. Why do you have to talk like that? It's not pointless or predictable. It's a surprise every time I turn around.
Who's this? Is this another wrestler that nobody knows? Or is this a commercial for something? Is this a new player? I don't know what's happening.
It's a man who knows no limits and accepts no shortcuts. They're like, you know what? We're gonna have it, and we're gonna put the words in a weird font that nobody can read. That can't read anything with curly cues or cursive. All the children are out there like, what does that say? What does it say?
Sounds like he's got VD.
Giovanni Vici got rebranded as a venereal disease? Oh my God.
Why would they do that? This is the done. Just let him go.
God.
They should have just cut him.
Good God, that's terrible. like that.
Oh,
Why are you
VD.
clawing me? Oh my god, your claw's stuck. Yeah, Dad needs to fix your claw. Why are you clawing me so much? Oh my god. Dad needs to trim your claws. Has been slacking on all the upkeep of animal upkeep. Oh god. He's getting me with his claws.
Mm-hmm.
Good god, that's mean. Ah! Rob is like, D, but you like surprises. People's like, Keaton as Batman or Beetlejuice.
Batman.
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 He could be Beetlejuice too.
Well, he is only Beetlejuice. There's other Batmen.
Feels like Brad Pitt as Troy or Tyler Durden.
I don't know who Tyler Durden is, so I'm going to say Troy. Because it's one of my favorites.
Is that Tyler? Is that the Fight Club guy?
Never seen Fight Club, so I wouldn't know.
Is that the Fight Club name guy?
I guess I could watch Fight Club.
Yeah, we could watch Fight Club. I've never seen it either. I've only seen parts of it.
Talk about it.
That's what I've heard. Thank you for stopping clawing me, you weirdo. Piccolo, Fight Club, he makes soap. That's what I figured. I figured it was the Fight Club character. I don't know. I think I would rather see Brad Pitt as the character in Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels. Or whatever it is. That one or the other one. No. What's the other one? Who watched it? Snatch. Where he's the bare-knuckle gypsy fighter. Where he can't understand a good goddamn thing he says. It's either that or the character he plays in 12 Monkeys, where he's a weirdo, Fruit Loop, crazy psycho guy.
Never seen that.
There you go. Rob is like, why did the rappers miss their fight?
Because they were blown in the wind. I have no idea.
Well, it's flight, but sorry. Why did the rappers miss their flight?
I don't know.
They forgot Tupac. He was dead probably at the time, so you can't really forget somebody who's dead.
Lord.
Piccolo's like, Snatch, their flight? Yes, Piccolo, all those things. Snatch and flight. I did. I want to touch her tail. I'm going to touch her right there. Oh, this one. I got it. A little worm sticking out. He's like, ugh, you touched it.
Wade Barrett's trying to, like, pretend that this guy's special.
He's trying to pretend he's good at his job out there, but he's really not. He sucks butthole, but he's like, I'm really good at talking. I'm pretty sure right now if they pan to him, he'd be bent over talking out of his butt. Piggle's like, ooh, Visser. Is that his name? Is that his name in 12 Monkeys? I don't know his name. I've only seen that movie like maybe twice in the 2,000 years that it's been out. But his character was cray-cray in that show. Rob is like, does this make sense to you? If you found what you were looking for, would you keep on searching? Oh, you're talking Visser as in the girl on the TV. My bad.
Yeah.
Sorry, Piccola. You're talking about the rubber.
Yeah, you would always keep looking because you would never be satified. That's what makes us human. That's why we are all over the world.
Well, technically, you never really find what you're looking for because what you're looking for always changes. So even if you found, quote unquote, something you were looking for, you would still continue to search for the next what you're looking for.
Like humans, they're never satisfied. So it's like a group left Africa, if you believe in evolution, and then they moved into the Middle East, and then from there they moved east and west and north.
And then they found a way to go to other places.
And
then they got stuck there because they decided, this looks nice.
Australia.
We're going to stay. And then it just went, and then they evolved into something completely different. When Pangea broke up into different continents.
There was no humans in Pangea.
When the continents were closer together. They weren't quite connected like this, though. They were kind of connected like this. And then all of a sudden, it just disconnected some more and more and more, like this. And then they just floated all around on this flat surface.
That makes sense.
Walter's in the chat for a second. Says, hi, Travis. Hi, Daphne. Saw Harold and the Purple Pin. Good movie.
Cool. Never heard of it. That
Harold
sounds
and
awesome.
The Purple Pin. I think I've heard of that one. He, like, draws things, and when he draws things, they come alive or something.
Oh, yeah. I remember seeing previews for that. That's just out now.
I'm pretty sure it's been out for a while, because I'm sure it's just something he maybe has seen. It's just movie night, so he could have seen an old movie. I got your face! Robbie says, so does that apply to people stray in relationships?
Probably.
Are you talking about staying in relationships or straying, like cheating in relationships? Because there's actually evolutionary, like, weird things that are within our DNA that make it so that people stray from their relationships.
You want that car? Drive to work in. Your grocery getter?
Yep. 1955 Plymouth Savoy.
Just put some chrome wheels on it. It's kind of cool.
It's funny. Robbie's like, yeah, both. Stay or stray. Well, not that there's excuses for stray, but in evolutionary terms, humans are not meant to be monogamous. But it's a conscious choice to stay and be with, but attractions can happen. It's normal.
Yeah. Like, if you're not attracted to Jade Cargill, there's something wrong with you.
It's a matter of if the person acts on it. Whether it's emotional acting or a physical acting. Piccolo says, oh, stacked cast, Walter. Looks great. Yeah, I heard that it was pretty stacked for that Harold and the Purple Pin. Oh no, he got him. And he flipped over backwards and attacked. Ernest Bell's in the chat. Hey, Ernest, good to see you tonight. Says, hey.
Hey.
Robbie says, so it's okay to want McDonald's when you have prime steak at home.
Right. As long as you come home to eat your steak. Doesn't matter where you get your appetite.
Appreciating beauty and attractiveness in other people aren't necessarily a bad thing. It just depends on what you do with that. Really. Right? I mean, it's always the person's choice if they make the choice to go forward with whatever it is. No matter what it is, actually. Robbie's like, but some people have both.
Cake and eat it too?
Ernest Bells, I see you on TV.
Woot woot.
That's cool.
Because of the famousness.
Is it because we're famous?
Super famous.
Pickle says, are we going to take this convo to a late night after dark gap? I don't know where Robbie's taking this at all. Like, I don't know if he's hinting that he's like a side piece for somebody or what's going on. Like, he's not sure how to go about this relationship he's got, or I have no idea what's happening. Robbie's like, and risk it for a chocolate biscuit? Yeah. I don't know, Robbie. I have no idea, because psychologically I can understand, like, I can understand psychologically, right? People and humans and what they do and the choices they make and the stupid things they do. But morally, like, I don't get it. Like, I just don't. Like, there's just no reason for it.
Uh-oh. Santos misses. Andrade runs right into a thrust kick.
Rob is like, no, it's just interesting to hear different views. Okay. Well, I guess then turn the tables. Like, what's your answer to that, Robbie? Like, what's your view and your answer? Oh, he took a backflip off. Oh! He thought he was going to get away from him.
That's not enough.
So Santos thought he was going to get away. He, like, moved away from him. But Andrade jumped off there, did a backflip, landed on his feet, and did another backflip, and then landed on him.
Yeah, he learned that from Charlotte.
I saw. Not really.
Yeah, Charlotte does that. He's going to put him in the figure four and win this, and it's Charlotte's move. Oh, look!
Oh, it's him.
It's tiny.
Piccolo says, do you remember the one sex talk show with Dr. Drew and Adam Carolla?
Sure do. Love that show. And they had women on trampolines.
Was that one?
Oh, my God.
That was that show?
I'm pretty sure it was. No, that was the man show. That came.
I'm like, I thought that was different. I thought that Dr. Drew and Adam Carolla was the one that was like on MTV Late Night or something.
Yes, that shit was so good. We used to call that when I was in junior high. And we would just make up like weird ass stories and talk to them. Yeah. That's a true story.
Love Line, Piccolo says.
Yeah, Love Line.
I was like, I'm pretty sure that is not the same one. Piccolo says before the internet, that was the only way to hear about freaky stuff.
Yep.
Santos. Andrade, you're going to have to take care of shit in the house.
Yeah.
Called that loser face him that's a moron. Ugh. Not sure why he's involved, but I guess he's there. He's around. Oh no. Is your foot itchy? Did you get a bug?
Take us back to last week, Corey.
Can you take us back to last week? Maybe last year around this time to see exactly where everything really did start and where it should be going? Robbie says, I think it's okay to find others attractive but not act on it to break up your long-term relationship. Exactly. Of that nature. Piccolo's like, oh, poor Simber tumbling. Oh no! Another one fell down? Good God, Piccolo, ruin it for everybody. Who's going to fall this time? Oh no, she fell.
Another one?
Yeah. Oh, I
yeah,
hope she's okay. She fell harder than the other girl.
Oh, Lord, nobody cares about your family.
Oh, the Great Britain girl.
No.
Damn it. Yeah, you're going to do whatever you can. Maybe you should wear some knee pads.
Whatever.
Oh, USA girl. She really stretched herself out there to get that win.
Yeah, she likes to stretch it.
Piccolo's like, how far am I ahead? They're already posting selfies. God damn it, Piccolo. You're at least 5 minutes. God, she fell hard, too. Son of a bitch.
I think she tried to tackle it.
Oh, no, she...
Yeah, she did. She tried to tackle it.
Well, the one before grabbed her toe. That's what happened.
Mm-hmm. She pouted.
You'd be disappointed in yourself, too. That happened.
Yeah, that's why I don't do hurdles.
It literally grabbed her foot.
I couldn't jump over them.
Like it jumped up and grabbed her foot.
And I can jump like a mofo. But I didn't like to jump and run at the same time.
Robbie's like, Great Britain doing well these days.
Yeah, there's our selfies. We just saw selfies.
The selfies just came on.
So about 25 seconds, maybe?
At least 5 hours behind. That's terrible. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Greatest
Kevin
minds
Sullivan?
behind the camera.
Kevin Sullivan.
It's going to be.
Yeah.
There he is.
He is the reason Goldberg was Goldberg.
He debuted in the 1970s.
My grandpa really liked him.
Robbie's like, they picked up a few medals. They did. Great Britain did pretty good. They won some things you didn't expect them to win, too, which is cool.
The Taskmaster.
That voice was not what I expected to come out of that man.
Oh, really?
No, not even a little bit. I'm like, oh my god, why is it so high pitched? I was like, they picked up a few medleys. Yeah, they picked up medleys. And medals.
That was the big show that came through the wall. But his name was Paul White. The Giant. Andre holding him. He was a writer for AEW when they first started. That's why their tag division was so good.
I bet. And then he probably went away from because he was like, I don't want to do this anymore. And it went.
I'm starting to think he left for health reasons.
Probably. Robbie says China seem low-key good at sports.
Yeah, they're okay.
They do pretty good in the Summer Olympics.
They do really good in the Winter Olympics, too.
Only because of that one girl that was, like, pretending.
Oh, Lord. You're so funny. I think that was Japan, wasn't it? Or was
No,
it
was China.
It was China.
Yeah. And everybody was so upset. She's like, I was born in China. I'm going to represent them. In the Winter Olympics, just white as white could be. Everybody's like, oh my God! You're not Chinese! That was funny as shit.
I am today.
There were so many people. She won like fucking gold or some shit and whatever it was, downhill skiing or some crap. She did pretty good. She's like young too. She's like 18 or some shit. Not very old.
Oh.
It was pretty funny. Or I was like, when is the basketball on? Like the Olympic basketball? I don't know. I don't watch that.
I definitely don't watch that crap.
I think it's dumb. They shouldn't have it.
Not a fan. I don't like pro athletes playing in Olympic sports. To me, it's just silly.
It's so silly. What's this girl doing?
Looking pretty.
But what's her sport? What is that?
Some sort of a running.
Is that a running thing? Oh, okay. Feels like my mom kept asking earlier, how come most athletes train here and then represent their country?
Because they can't make the team. Not kidding.
It's because they can't make the Olympic team for the States, for America, for the USA, right? So they're like, well, I was born in, or my family's from.
And if they are elite athletes and they are top, then they do it because their parents are from there. And if they are not even American citizens and they train in America, that's because we have the best training facilities in the world.
Yeah. And they get that chance. And so they're supported by their country, right? And then other, what do you call those people that, not supporters, but promotion? Sponsors, thank you. Sponsors that sponsor them. And so they're able to like live here and train here for the Olympics. Bill says, I think we have the better facilities, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, you think about America and you think about the fact of, like, we're very into sports, you could say, like athletic type of things. So it makes sense.
Yes.
Robbie says, same with the football. I think we are football, basketball, they have unknown, non-league, lesser known players in the teams to give them a real chance.
They should just use college players.
Yeah.
For the American team. I don't care if the foreign people use pros.
Yeah, but in basketball, they should have to use, like, college kids or some shit. I think it's dumb that they give it to these stupid fucking...
Like LeBron
I make
needs a gold
millions
medal.
upon millions of dollars. Fucking, it's disgusting.
Oh, I'm an Olympic champion. Who gives a shit?
You are garbage, sir.
Next Friday, Davenport
against old Naomi. We didn't. They're not happy. Oops, sorry, buddy.
You sent us to Raw on our day off to save the show.
Probably says, that's what I mean, what you both are saying. Nice. So Piccolo says, yeah, for example, 3-on-3 basketball, USA lost and maybe made 6th.
That shit was good. The rules, not the, like, just watching that 3-on-3, that's fun. 12 seconds to get your shot off.
Nice.
And
I think it's great because it made the USA look like dumb shits.
They play, you get 10 minutes.
I think it's
Or
fabulous.
the first team to get to 21.
It just shows you how fucking lazy the professional basketball people really are. It literally shows you how fucking lazy they are.
What are you talking about?
Well, they got 6th. They lost and made 6th.
They weren't pros.
Oh, they weren't pros in the 3-on-3?
No.
Oh.
I don't even know who they were.
I thought they would just use all the people who were over there for basketball for that stuff too.
Nah.
They use different people for that?
Mm-hmm.
That's weird.
I don't know who they were.
Why would they do that?
I don't know.
Well, that's dumb.
We just talked about
Well,
it.
they use, like, other sports, like in the racing and swimming and stuff. They use other people who are Olympians who do single stuff in their group activities. Why wouldn't they do the same with the 3-on-3? Like, that's weird, right? Am I the one that's being weird?
It would be weird to see LeBron and whatever his name is.
Oh my god,
Steph Curry.
It'd be hilarious.
And Kevin Durant.
Have to work well together. Whoa.
It's a 10-minute game. Go.
Feels like no, not at all. Rob's like, SmackDown's scraping the barrel with the main event. I don't think this is the main event.
It's pretty damn close. There's only 20 minutes left.
The art of attractiveness. They're like, can you put a fan there? It's like, all right. 2 English Tomcats is so weird.
Anna Hall.
People's like, one guy I only heard of was Jimmer, and he maybe played one full NBA season.
Oh, she defaulted.
Oh no, she disqualified herself. Shit. Anna.
She had already let it go, but yeah, you can't do that.
Dang it. She's like, I feel stupid.
You should.
She's like, I was so excited I jumped forward. Bitch, you can't do that. You gotta stay in your part.
All 4 men are in the ring together right now.
Now she's in the 5th. That's the standing after. That's the
Heptathlon.
heptathlon.
Yeah. It's 5.
Look how far behind she is in points from the top person.
Pretty sure it's 5. Yeah, Hep is 5.
It's a musical. Piccolo's like, you just bwahaha like I would, D. Robin's like, Spain won the football today, champions. That's good.
Spade? Is that what you said?
Spain.
Oh, Spain.
And Piccolo says, Germans are killing it in the heptathlon.
Heptathlon.
Heptathlon. Heptathlon. Hepathathlon. Hepathlon.
Heptathlon.
It's not, though. It's Hepath. Hepathlon.
It's a heptathlon. Everybody knows what it's called.
Why would you say it that way?
I don't know. That's how Greeks talk, I guess.
Heptathlon? Heptathlon? That sounds stupid. It doesn't sound right at all. Hey, Roblox Game's back. Hey, Roblox. You were here earlier. Hi again. How's it going?
All right, how do you spell it?
Well... Oh, Piccolo spelled it wrong. That's why.
It's Heptathlon.
Okay, heptathlon. Yeah, that makes more sense. The way he had it was not. The T wasn't there. It's hepatitis 5. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Day 1, it's the 100 meters, high jump, shot put, and 200 meters. Day 2 is long jump, javelin throw, in the 800 meters.
Well, now we're on to the 800 meters. Don't think she's going to win. She's in 5th. Unless somebody trips and falls and dies out there up in the 4 top people. Should have to have 2 of them. Roblox is like, Roman Reigns returned tonight? Well, he returned on the pay-per-view. I don't know if we'll see him tonight. I guess we could. It'd be weird why he'd be back on us.
You got to see the bloodline. Plus, we already know that's going to happen because Solo said after we take care of Roman, we're going to look for you. Meaning he's either going to do that tonight or soon.
Mm-hmm.
Engine.
Saturday. It's Houston. It's Boston. It's other things. Nobody knows.
My goodness.
Now we're back. And they are started with their tag team championship #1 contenders qualifying match right now.
It's so #1.
Piccolo says, do you remember that one Olympics Travis Reeboks sponsored 2 Americans? It was like Mark versus Mike or something.
It was Dan versus Dave, and I remember it like it was yesterday. I actually had
Dan versus Dave.
the hats. I had the shirts. I think we were in high school or junior high at the time.
Oh, there, it says right there, Roman Reigns returns up next on SmackDown. Good for
Yeah.
you, Roblox, reading all the things they show you.
Yeah, so one of them didn't even make it. I think it was Dave. I think Dan made it, but Dave didn't even make it.
What a loser.
They were both Americans trying to get...
Dave.
They were going to dominate the decathlete,
Oh.
and one didn't even make the Olympics.
Dave.
But I could be wrong. It could have been Dan that didn't make it. I think it was Dan O'Brien. I don't remember Dave's in the last name.
No, Dave. Dave.
Yeah, I remember it.
We're all very up on Anna Hall here. We need to know everything about her. It's the heptathlon.
She's pretty. That's FloJo.
She's like, I loved FloJo.
She related to her?
I don't know, maybe.
Because that's Jackie Joyner.
Jackie Joyner. Because FloJo is deceased, correct?
Right, yeah. That's Florence Griffin Joyner.
Oh my god, who's going to win this? Who's going to get the number 1 contenders match for the tag team titles?
Who cares, though? That's the more important part.
I don't know. Somebody does. Somebody probably likes these people. Pretty Deadly or DIY. Who's it going to be?
Oh, Street Profits. It doesn't matter who wins this one because Street Profits are winning next week. Because everybody's calling Triple H Triple K because he has no black champions.
Yeah.
Not kidding. It's all over the internet.
That's hilarious.
Oh! That was kind of a bigger knee. Uh-oh, it's over.
Oh man, Pretty Deadly lost. How sad for them.
She's
you
like
knew that was going to happen.
So she reminds me of.
Yeah. Robbie says, probably. Robbie says, LOLD should be a commentator with her pronunciations. Totally. Roblox says Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens on Bash in Berlin on August 31st for Undisputed Universal Champion. And Pickle says, I looked it up. They need to make a 30 for 30.
They said her name.
Jackie Joyner Kersey.
I know them because I was huge into track and field at that time. And
Pickle
I know
says,
FloJo.
yeah,
Well, I knew FloJo.
You seen it. Seen it.
It's 2 laps. It's 2 laps.
What's this all called?
Heptathlon.
Heptathlon. Heptathlon. Wow, they're sisters. They do and don't look like sisters at the same time. How crazy was that?
I didn't see her. I was looking at the mono-ocular.
You were looking at mono?
Mono-ocular and his brother.
Heptathlon. People was like, they were running in the rain. Good God, why would they run in the rain? Is that because it was raining and they were gonna... Maybe that's why people slipped and tripped and fell. It was wet.
They wear spikes on their shoes. There shouldn't be any slipping.
Are they supposed to stay in their lane?
Yep.
Why was there 2 in 1 lane?
Shouldn't be.
There was 2 in 1 lane. See?
There's 2 groups.
Oh.
But.
Is she going to keep up that whole, that speed?
She must be really good at it because they're still showing her us. Showing her to us.
Oh.
Because if not, it would have been, like, oh, she doesn't stand a chance. She's going to finish 6th.
Well, maybe. I don't know.
But it's 2 laps.
Do you think she's going to get more?
There's 1.
No, more points for this?
Yeah, you get points for each race.
Like, she is so far behind, though. How could she get enough points?
I don't know.
To even get up close to...
To be honest, I don't know how they do points.
That's the predictive finish position. See?
Oh, then she's going to get
See,
smoked.
she's still in 5th. I don't understand.
Oh, I thought you meant in this race.
No, like 5th overall.
She's going to get smoked.
For the heptathlon, she is literally in 5th.
Damn, she's running away from everybody.
Yeah.
These girls are like, no.
Picola says, wow. What do you mean, wow? What is it? What's a wow? Don't you wow at me, sir, without context.
Here it is. This is the back stretch, so...
Is she getting close to any kind of shit?
If anybody's going to pass anybody, it's here.
Well, she better run faster.
That's 20 yards.
He goes like, everybody just collapsed. Well, yeah. They had to do a whole bunch of shit.
Uh-oh. There she goes. She's going to get passed.
Great Britain's going to get her.
She's going to
Johnson Thompson.
They don't show you, like, where the line is.
You better run faster,
Hall. No, she did it. But... she didn't have enough lead.
She didn't get enough points because she's a loser face. Loser. It's all because she got that stupid DQ. Or not DQ, but she got that penalty jumping on that line. She got red flagged. She ruined it for herself.
They flagged her.
Yeah, they gave her a red flag for when she jumped on the line after she let go of the thing.
She was a spear chucker.
Yeah, when they were throwing the javelins. Holy crap, girl. Maybe you should have stayed walking around.
It's fine. It's over.
I know, but it's weird. Woo!
Safe light repair. Safe light.
He goes like, ooh, sis, yes, sweaty. Well, of course they are. It's all humid and gross there, I'm sure.
It's France.
Well, it's raining. It's been like all rainy and overcast, so it's all humid, I bet.
Why do you think there's so many commercials?
I don't fucking know. They're like, well, we have this match, now we're going to have a full-blown fucking 10-minute commercial before Roman Reigns comes out for the last 2 seconds of his life.
Roman and Jimmy.
They're like, it's okay. You finished. That's all that counts, sweetie. You're amazing. My kitty.
Mom and dad.
Yeah, mom, dad, and sister.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I said it's funny. Sister. Like, they look and don't look like sisters at the same time. It's funny.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you crying? You crying?
She's just exhausted.
She's do her breathing exercises instead of panicking.
Well, she finished 5th.
Well, of course, she finished in the last of last.
Loser!
She's a loser face.
Just kidding. She's not a loser.
And the heptathlon happened.
Ew.
I don't want your grody, disease-ridden face anywhere near my baby.
My babies don't need HIV.
It's terrible.
$400-meter hurdles or just 400-meter?
That person doesn't have legs.
Is that her?
The one that was just showing and
The
talking.
pretty blonde girl?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Yeah, she's a Paralympian.
I didn't know you could be pretty and not have legs.
Oh my God, Travis. What the fuck? That one lady was really pretty. She was a surfer and she got her arm chopped off by a shark. She's pretty.
Totally different.
That's not different. That's not different.
She got chopped off by a fucking shark.
You don't know. Maybe she lost hers in a shark accident too. She's like, well, I don't know what happened to my legs. I think a
It's
shark.
probably military.
It's a possibility too. Although I don't think women really go into that kind of combat to get blown up.
There's some that have. Well, they hit their cars, the convoys and stuff.
Right. Oh, this guy's out here talking again, and I don't like it. It's annoying, and he bores me with his talking.
You're not a tribal chief. Stop.
Boring.
You don't even have a tribe. A bunch of Tongans aren't your tribe.
This guy's boring. You want him back? You need to come get him from me.
Come get him from me.
Pico's like, is he back? I don't know. They said he was going to return.
He's gonna show up.
Why?
There he comes. He is Roman Reigns.
Ah, sorry, guys. Ah!
The OTC thing is stupid.
I don't like the original part. Why can't he just be the tribal chief? Why does he have to be original?
Like original crispy chicken.
People are like, oh my god, he's out there. I hated him and
There
loved
he
him
is.
all at the same time. Blah. You better acknowledge him. People's like, sad. I really don't bother flipping through Twitch. I don't blame you.
But all of his goons that are there now, like Jacob Fatu when he attacks him, because Jacob's not there.
Right.
They weren't there when he was there last time. They're
Wow.
all new.
She won the first U.S. weightlifting gold in 24 years for women's weightlifting. Good
Cool.
for her.
She's going to be in WWE.
Look at her go. She's like, look at me, I'm amazing.
Oh, the tiny Tongan getting beat up.
Oh no.
The big Tongan first.
It's men's water polo. It fell to Serbia in the semifinal. It's because they didn't have Flavor Flav out there. rooting for 'em.
Flav!
Like the women's water
Did they
polo.
lose?
They lost?
I don't know.
I don't know. I thought they won something.
I have no idea.
I thought the women's water polo won.
It's all about Flavor Flav.
It's because of Flavor Flav.
Back before gangster rap, Flavor Flav was the greatest.
Excuse you, sir.
But then they wanted to tear down a whole culture. So they got rid of all that good music. Came up with gang music. So they could flood prisons. It's a conspiracy.
Is it?
Okay, we can turn this off.
Oh, bummer.
What happened?
They didn't.
Oh, they're not showing the whole match. Okay, good. I thought we were going to have to watch the U.S. women's basketball team. Did France win? Or did they lose?
We lost to the Australians
For beer?
for women's polo.
Uh-oh,
Water polo.
Superman punch by Roman. Where's Jacob Fatu? He's got to get him right
I don't
here.
know where Jacob Fatu is. Oh,
Oh, no.
he got
It was
saved.
Tiny Tongan.
Yeah, it was yesterday. The U.S. Olympic women's water polo team saw their bid for a fourth straight Olympic title in tonight in Paris as Australia rallied to defeat the Team USA 14-13 in a shootout.
There's his beads. He left his beads. Those aren't very good Jordans. I don't like those Jordans.
Yeah, they just won't be playing for the golds, for the gold medal.
Uh-oh. Tiny Tongan.
Now we just hope Australia loses.
Uh-oh. The other guy wants the Ulu Mafala.
Oh, no.
He held it and didn't want to give it to him.
Oh. The
Where's
Tongan
Jimmy?
guy?
Jimmy Crack Corn. He needs to be out there.
Or Jay?
Not yet. That's
Jacob
gonna-
Fatu? Is Jacob Fatu going to come out and be like, I thought Roman was gone. You lied to me. You lied.
Uh-oh. Superman punching his good eye.
Oh, no. He's going to have another bad eye. He's not going to be able to see for at least 5 months.
He's going to be ocular challenged
Ocular challenge.
because of his ocular disability.
Robbie's like, Solo slipped like D on a banana pill.
Spear.
Are you calling me a banana pill, Robbie? That's gross, dude. I was like, women's polo, what does that involve? It involves ladies playing in the water like they're playing volleyball. And they have to, like, swim a lot.
It's like soccer.
Like kicking and volleyball mixed together, but in water. It's crazy. Old Roman showed them what it's like to be a real tribal chief, I think. But I don't know why he'd want to be the OTC when he should just be TC.
Right through the barricade.
Not through the barricade. There's bananas out there.
Bananas.
There's a banana. There's the bananas, Ravi. There's nanners out there. I was like, oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh. You can't take back the tribe. None of these guys belong to him.
Well, nobody would want them. This is what you want. This is what you want.
If they were smart.
He's like, I'm just going to beat your dudes up until they break. He's like, oh no, why are you taking my friends? That's dumb.
Of course he does.
Pula says, well, how about that? I don't know what's happening about that. Are you going to tell us? Oh no, something happens and we'll never know what he's going to say. Only the people in the audience that stayed for Friday Night SmackDown at the actual venue is going to know what he's going to say.
What do you think he'll say?
I'm the only one. You understand me?
There can only be one tribal chief.
Rob is like, they cut it before Roman was going to say something. LOL. It is really dumb, D. No way. Like, everybody seems to like it. They were so excited in the audience for it. All right, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight for SmackDown. That was
OTC.
That was so
Interesting.
Informative about where they're going with a lot of stuff. Anyways, of course, the Bash at Berlin pay-per-view is the end of this month, but we'll be back again on Monday for
on USA Network.
On USA Network. It'll be back on normal watching times and places.
4x100.
All right, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us. You guys take care out there and be safe. We'll see you Monday.
Thanks for watching Wrestling Gab. Bye-bye.
Bye.